So here we are on Jermyn Street in Edward Green, of course, one of the most important shoe shops in all of Jermyn Street. And we're here with shop manager Anthony. Anthony, it's so great to see you. It's great to see you back in the shop. Now, of course, Edward Green, the online shop's been open this entire time, but it is nice to see the boutique and kind of the flagship there in Jermyn Street able to welcome customers back in.
Yeah, hi Kirby. Yeah, it's great. You know, it feels really, really nice. I think we were super eager to get those doors open and say hello to some of our domestic clients again. You know, it's a really good feeling, and we hope that we can welcome back, you know, more and more, especially when our international customers can travel.
I mean, as I've been saying, I mean, this is a small first step, but a really important first step for us.
Yeah.
Kind of returning to normalcy. And I mean, it's just hard to believe that for months, I mean, all of those doors on Jermyn Street, Piccadilly Arcade, Savile Row have really been closed to the public and unable to really welcome their customers and patrons into the shops. So small step forward, but it's got to be a big relief to feel like we're finally on the right track forward.
Absolutely. And I feel like, you know, especially on Jermyn Street, Savile Row, the product that we have is super personal, you know, and we really like to engage with the customer. You know, very, very personal relationship that we have. So it's always great to see them back on site again. It's not quite the same having to order it online or, you know, to and fro with images from your phone or from the website. So yeah, I think a lot of our customers will be happy to come back and see us in the branch.
Absolutely. Now, I mean, I think one of the things that's been interesting to me is that, you know, although, you know, most of the shops have been closed, it in no way has meant that you guys haven't been fast at work. And I know that Edward Green, of course, like so many, have been, you know, working away at new products and new collections. Is there anything new that is now available in the shop that you can share with us?
Yeah, absolutely. Like you say, despite the shop being closed, we have been beavering away in the background. I've got some of them here just behind me, so I'm going to bring them forward up. There's one in particular that we've really developed more recently with spring, summer in mind. We have such great success and a lot of demand for our slipper cemented sole lightweight loafers, you know, what one would use for travel. So we've really developed that, and we've actually made a slightly more formal variation of that called the Padstone. Now this is a really interesting design because although it's cemented sole, you know, very thin, very lightweight, also unlined, you have this Levant calf. So it's a really, really soft, natural calf, and it almost has this kind of very subtle pin grain effect running through it. So again, it will be an oil-based leather. So again, it's really supple, really comfortable to wear. So we're doing this in a black, and then also the brown, and then the black as well, just here, sorry. So we're doing it in the black and the brown.
I love how those oiled leathers really develop such unique patinas the more that you wear them.
Yeah, super, super nice. They almost look better once they've been, you know, worn a few times, beaten up a little bit. They do tend to have that kind of patina. So kind of focusing on the kind of the slip-on loafer range, we've also introduced a kind of like a formal slipper, something which we call the Penzance. I'll just grab that for you now. This is the Penzance in one of more seasonal colour, kind of army green suede, baby calf suede, so still has that kind of soft and supple touch. Very, very minimalist style, again on the cemented sole, so it's very, very slim. And then you just really have these tassels on the front here, just giving it a little bit more character there. So really easy to wear, but you can dress it up a little bit, especially in the black. Also, you can imagine that kind of an evening, going out for dinner, going to the bar. That'd really be worn quite nicely in the evenings.
You know, those cemented soles, they're just so comfortable to be worn, you know, with a pair of smart shorts, you know, no socks.
Absolutely.
I mean, it really makes me look forward to summer.
Yeah, and we all struggle with our weight allowances when travelling, so these kind of shoes are ideal because you can just flat pack them and they weigh next to nothing. So we definitely recommend those. We will be continuing with the other options, of course. You'll be familiar with the Portland and the Poole Pero that, of course, doesn't have the tassels. Just a few more interesting colours. This particular one is aqua baby calf suede, you know, a little bit bolder, a little bit stronger in colour. The next model which we've introduced is one called the Draycott. It's very much based on a classic shoe. It's a plain finish apron loafer. Comes in 2 available suedes, a really rich, deep mink suede, which is seen throughout the collection, and then also a slightly stronger snuff suede. So a little bit more casual, works beautifully with browns, creams, whites, what have you. I just got them here behind me. I'll just quickly show this one. This one's in snuff suede. You'll be able to see there, kind of very plain finish, raised stitched apron there. Lovely toe shape. And then of course we have a rubber sole on the bottom as well. So it's a little bit durable as well.
Another great casual piece. Is that a hand-stitched apron, or is it a machine stitch?
No, it's not. It's not hand stitch. It's a raised machine stitch apron. That one. Okay. We do have a huge amount of hand stitch options in store at the moment. Of course, we have the Dover, but then we also done it on a variety of boots as well. Look forward to the next autumn winter 21, where we'll have a lot more to show you. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So what we found last season is that, people were very much into Chukka boots, but for the spring-summer. So desert boots, but for the spring-summer. So unlined Chukka boots, pretty much. So we've always done a model called the Shanklin, which is a real classic kind of, clean-cut Chukka boot. Very, very successful. Comes in 6 different suedes. But we often received inquiries for something a little bit sharper. I guess a little bit more formalised, but not so formal that it's quite severe. So we've introduced this particular boot here, which is a really smart 2 eyelet unlined extended facings here. One we call the Shale. We changed last as well. So it was on the traditional 202 last, to kind of our house last, if you will, where it is quite rounded. But this 82 last just gives it a little bit more refinement, I think, and a nice almond toe shape there. That's really what we were looking for in something like this.
And it looks like it's a relatively low cut. I mean, it's not, on the Chukka boots, you can kind of vary the height of the actual ankle, and that is, kind of a little bit lower than, maybe some other styles.
This one's a bit of a hybrid, a shoe boot.
That's great. So, I mean, the Chukka boots, so it looks like, with things reopening, here we are in April. Hopefully we'll be traveling, to the Riviera, or traveling to kind of our favorite summer holiday spots here soon. It seems like, Edward Green's really kind of taking a focus on, on these kind of spring-summer styles that, are certainly juxtaposed against the traditional kind of classic British formal dress shoe.
Absolutely. We're really trying to get out there that, Edward Green, we're not just your Oxfords, your Derbys, your very formal and classic round-toe shoes. We're extremely flexible. We're very, very versatile into what we can make, what kind of colours we're willing to experiment as well. And, we were frequently receiving inquiries out, I need something like this, like that, lightweight, easily packable, maybe a little bit more interesting. So we've really listened to our customer feedback, and we've developed that particular market massively over the last 2 years. I think now we offer up to 10 different loafer models that you can wear. You can take on a holiday with you, or even just travelling with work, something that's lightweight for travelling but has that kind of formality that you can wear it with a suit to meetings. We're really trying to cover all bases.
Well, it's been really kind of interesting over the last several years to see Edward Green develop its collection. And as you, Anthony, so correctly pointed out, people often think of Edward Green as really the standard bearer on, classic English Goodyear welted dress shoes. Edward Green making some of the finest Goodyear welted dress shoes in the world. But oftentimes it's easy to forget that, you've got this massive collection of casual stuff that's constantly kind of renewing itself seasonally, that, if you're someone that really appreciates fine dress shoes, the quality, craftsmanship, and tradition that you get with a company like Edward Green, there's really some great options out there for the weekend, for travel, and for those that maybe just don't find themselves wearing black cap toes.
It's happening more and more. It's frequently been said that tailoring as a trade is becoming more casual. Jackets becoming unlined, unstructured, wider lapels, notch lapels. So, it's really catering for that kind of style, that trend, that demand. And really what we want to achieve is the tradition and the quality that you have in Oxford, and then really transfer it into something, a bit more casual, bit more versatile, one would say. So the most important thing for us is carrying along that quality, and it's something that we've managed to achieve throughout all our models, fortunately.
Yeah, absolutely. And all these shoes continue to be made in Northampton at your factory.
absolutely. Everything is made in-house. You know, production is as it always has been. You know, there's no modernisation of techniques. Everything is still true to our heritage, and of course we still stand by quality without compromise. So
absolutely, everything that we've come to expect from a company like Edward Green. Well, that's really exciting. I'm so thrilled to hear that the doors of your Jermyn Street shop are open again to customers. I'm sure that's really exciting. But of course, for the rest of us that can't yet travel to London, of course, there's always edwardgreen.com, and you guys ship to the United States. You guys really ship all over the world, don't you?
Absolutely. You know, places like United States as well. We also cover duties and taxes, for example, so it makes the process of ordering online very streamlined, very quick, very simple for the customer. We have complimentary returns, especially from the US. So we really try and make it as user-friendly as possible in a climate where you can't come and visit us. Of course, we'd love to see you all, but we can't at the moment.
Well, hopefully soon we'll be kind of fast behind the British, which now are really able to enjoy London totally themselves at the moment, but hopefully make way here soon for the rest of us as we're able to travel. Any questions that customers have just on sizing or styles? I mean, can they ring up the shop? Can they email? Can they chat? What's the best way to really get in touch with the Edward Green staff?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, there's quite often a bit of confusion between American and UK sizing. So we always recommend contacting us beforehand. Most frequently we'll receive emails. You know, we have a very highly monitored email system at the moment. But then, you know, if someone would prefer to pick up the phone and call us, we're more than happy to take calls and take the time to walk through the different lasts, the different sizes, the different widths, and really find the best fit possible. We are going to work, especially with our website, to hopefully create something that is a bit easier for the customer to navigate and find their exact size. So that's something for us to look forward to. But we love dealing on a personal basis. You know, all of our relationships with our customers are very personal.
Yeah, I mean, that is, I think, one of the hallmarks of British retail, especially from the heritage retailers like Edward Green and those that you certainly are in good company on Jermyn Street, is that high degree of personalized service, but combined with expertise. I mean, you know, you're working with shop managers and shopkeepers that are truly experts at what they do and highly professional. And so, you know, those two, you know, that combined with the heritage and the quality and the craftsmanship, you know, is really, I think, what makes London retail so unique. And it's for that reason we're happy to see that you guys are back open. To anyone watching this video, of course, you know, our support is essential to keeping these historic institutions open. So, you know, now might be the time to splurge on a few new pairs of shoes for the summer. I certainly know it's something I've been doing.
Yeah. Well, we look forward to welcoming you to London, Kirby, and showing you some of the new lasts and models that we have available.
Yeah, absolutely. Anthony, hey, thank you so much. I'm so happy to see everyone open and hope to see you all soon.
Yeah, thanks, Kirby. Thanks for your time. See you soon.